Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for October 15th of 2025 is titled Rocket Launch Plume over Tucson. So what do we see here? Well, here we see in the foreground the city lights of Tucson, Arizona in the United States. And last month, this is the view you would have gotten at the launch of the Falcon 9 rocket from Vandenberg Air Force Base in California. So we're at Tucson looking off towards the west, towards California. And up in the sky, you see this path followed by the spacecraft, as the launch would have been way off to the distance on the right-hand side. And you can see the distinct plume there of the first stage of the rocket. And then it's separated, and we have the second stage, and the second stage is currently moving way off to the upper left side, which is the top of the second stage at this point. Now, rockets are launched all the time, so if you know when and where to look, it's quite possible that you can see a launch going up from the ground here on Earth up into space. In this case, it was going into low Earth orbit, just bringing up a number of Starlink communication satellites, in fact 28 of them, into low Earth orbit to be used for communications. However, the craft can also be used to launch other satellites and things that will go into higher Earth orbit. And other rockets launch objects to go completely away from Earth, to be sent off into interplanetary space. And, of course, to launch anything from Earth, we need to be able to lift it out of Earth's gravitational well. And that is something relatively difficult. The Earth is a large object and has a strong gravity. So we have to accelerate the object up fast enough that it can reach the escape velocity from Earth and be able to escape out into space. And that is what we need in order to launch a satellite to, say, go visit another planet. And it's even more complex than that, because not only do we have to get it to a certain speed called the escape velocity, but we actually need more than that, because not only do we have to escape Earth's gravity, we have to push through Earth's atmosphere, and the atmosphere will create a frictional drag force slowing down the rocket. So if you were to launch a rocket just at the escape speed, it would never escape Earth because it would be slowed down. There would be another force acting on it, which would be the Earth's atmosphere. So that is why the spacecraft undergo constant acceleration, not just an initial push, but a constant acceleration to keep them going and to get them into the proper orbit, whether it be a case like this, a low Earth orbit to launch communication satellites, or a higher Earth orbit, or to be able to escape Earth's gravity to explore, say, one of the other planets or other objects within our solar system. But here we see an example of one of those trails launched last month from Vandenberg Air Force Base in California, as seen a little farther to the east in Tucson, Arizona. So that was our picture of the day for October 15th of 2025. It was titled Rocket Launch Plume over Tucson. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture. So until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.